Share with your legs media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.
I'm good. Just trying to bask in the last part of my off season and then start getting things going for 2025.
Okay, cool. So let's just jump into Caribbean Championships because we got a couple of things we want to talk about and then we could just go forward from there. So, Caribbean
Yeah.
Championships, um, you did really well. You finished third in the time trial, you came away with two medals, and then you won the road race.
No, I actually came fourth in the time trial.
You came fourth in the
Yeah,
time
so
trial.
the
Oh, okay.
chocolate medal.
Oh, okay. Hey, top five is, that's nothing to sneeze at. So how did the time trial go? How did you find the time trial? Like you finished in the fourth place. How did you find the time trial?
Um, I mean, the main focus is really the road race. I just did the time trial because I was there, so and it was only like 18 kilometers, so that wouldn't really kill me. So I was there. It was the day before the road race. I had nothing to lose, so I just did it.
So it's a good way to just open the legs up for the road race, basically.
Yeah, pretty much, and even more so because the time trial and the road race were the same course,
Hmm.
so it was like being able to familiarize myself a bit more with it.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. So the now let's jump into we got to see bits and pieces of the road race thanks to
Yeah.
our cycling group called Flying Stars from Guyana. And
hmm
how did the road race go? Like how did it start? Like how what was the atmosphere with the ladies and stuff?
I mean, it was a relatively small field, as it usually always is, especially on the women's side. Um, and I was somewhat familiar with like the competition they're having raced with at least two of the girls from last year.
Hmm.
Um, but I was really hoping that the girl who beat me last year would have been here, but she wasn't. But nonetheless, I just went in with like my head on straight. I didn't really know what to expect per se because the course didn't really suit me.
Hmm.
But uh, I was just more so eager to improve on last year.
Okay. So I mean, I think like they showed a point. I think his name is Victor. He was the one doing the filming, and he showed a point in the race where literally you just went away. Was that like what happened? Like you just came up to a certain point. You're okay, like I'm just go for it now.
Yeah, pretty much. I think like it was just over a kilometer to go, and with the course being just really flat, that doesn't really suit me because that usually ends up in a bun sprint, and I'm furthest from a sprinter.
Uh-huh.
So it was either break away and take my chance or leave it to a sprint where I would probably have lost. So I would
Okay.
rather have taken my chance there and just leave it all out there.
Okay. So let's describe it for a little bit for the people. Like, what was the weather like? What was it hot? Was it windy? What was the conditions like?
I mean, it was similar to Jamaica, but just a bit less humid. So the weather wasn't like something completely out of the norm for me. So it was
Hmm.
quite easy to just get used to riding there and not having any troubles with needing to acclimatize.
Okay. So as soon as you saw there were no high winds or unnormal, like the winds were like normal, like what you're used to and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And who would you say was like your main rival there for the ladies road race?
Uh Probably she's like a kind of friend of mine as well. She's Gabby from Bermuda.
Uh-huh.
Because I knew her from last year. She raced last year, and there was another girl from Martinique who I was kind of eager to race with again.
Hmm.
Um, but everyone else was relatively new for me.
Okay. And then like what was the feel like of the well, okay, give me an assessment of like how do you feel like I said you said the ladies feel small and stuff, and obviously I know like other Caribbean countries are trying to work on that. But
Yeah.
feeling from the ladies that were there, how did you feel like that they were around you? Like they were strong, there was improvement can be made, or how did you feel the strength of the field was basically?
Honestly, I'd say there's still a way to go in terms of um, the level of competitiveness on the women's side of things. I think the men are quite fine. But as for the women, there is some way to go for it to be like proper racing.
Hmm.
And I think I say that because I had the experience in Europe and the competitive experience that I'm getting now in the US, where it's a bit more aggressive, and the girls in those other continents or regions are that much stronger. So I think having had that background for the past couple of years, that makes my perspective a bit different for Caribbean cycling
That's
and where
okay.
I think it could or should be.
That's understandable. It's crazy because I asked you the question and hoping that I would sort of get a political, non-political answer. So like sort of
Yeah.
reaching out to people that are listening that like we need to work
Uh-huh.
on like the Caribbean cycling, especially for the ladies, because there are some talented young ladies, other than yourself, that want to get involved. But if they
Hmm.
don't,
For sure.
if they're not given showing how to get there or help to get there, then the sport's not going to
Yeah, the
progress.
talent is there. It's just a matter of the respective countries or federations or whatnot being able to nurture it.
Definitely, definitely. That was spot on. Anything else you want to say about Caribbean Championships? I mean, let me just go see if I can. Hopefully, this comes up one time. Let's see. Let me big view, small view. I don't have to load. Do I have to? No, I don't have to load them. Good. So no, I have to load you as well again. One second. Let me
Okay.
load you to the screen, and then I'm going to show the people your amazing medal that you got. And here's Laura's. Or is it? Is it this one? So there we go. Should pop. Oh no, that's you. Sorry, that's an amazing picture as well. But
Oh,
yeah.
thanks. Yeah, that's the medal. Yeah.
So I think that's a gorgeous. I think that's a gorgeous model. I think they did a good job.
I totally agree.
When I saw that with the picture and you did the jersey and everything, I said that's dope. You know. So I said if she quit cycling, she has a career somewhere else because that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I was just well, I think we were back at the hotel and like Wi Fi went or not, so I was just bored and I just
Okay.
took some pictures.
Okay, before we get off of that, there's something I wanted to just touch on. I had a picture here. So I want you to tell me a bit about this picture here.
Oh, yeah, that's my parents. Well, me and my parents when we were at Tulsa, Tulsa
Okay.
Tough in June of this year.
W- Were they there to support you for the Caribbean Championships?
My mom was no, but my dad was in Jamaica.
Okay. So how are they like helped as far as like you like, coming along in the sport and stuff?
I think it's safe to say without them, I wouldn't be anywhere close to where I am.
Okay.
Not only just with them being able to financially support me to get to like different races and whatnot, but just the emotional support to encourage me to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, wouldn't be where I am without them.
Okay. Because the only reason that I asked because like that's like a really big thing for like a lot of athletes, like just getting like just the support that they need to get rid of everything and to have your family around you. That is like super awesome, and that is like that's just nice to see. It's beautiful to see
Yeah.
today's day and age. Seven Year Lake Media, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.